What about Adriane Mayes? From broken trust to true love and purpose driven business, we are going to reschedule this live virtual conversation to Monday, September the 8th at 12 p.m. noon. So I want to be able to highlight Miss Rosa, take everything, and she had an emergency that she had to take care of. And so I'm not selfish in my random acts of kindness in my live virtual conversation series. But I was going to take the moment to let everybody know where you can actually get the replays, as well as just the thought behind the whole live virtual random conversation series. So I'm going to put in the link, excuse me, in the actual comments, the link to be able to find the replays from the live virtual conversations leading up to September 6th, 2025, which is, of course, tomorrow. And it's an amazing day tomorrow. So, the 46 Random Acts of Kindness live virtual conversations with Adriane Mayes. I've been over the last few weeks actually doing conversations with real people, real stories, and real legacy leading up to September 6th, 2025, providing that kindness, connection, storytelling, and changing of the world. And it was so funny, Miss Rosa's conversation, it actually branched from us connecting, and this whole concept came from Dr. William Liverman. As he reached out to me, he was actually promoting his book, and his book that came out, Dare Mighty Things, and he was an actual a part of the random live virtual conversations. But what ended up happening, he sent me the link for the book, right? And I have it. He have it here as well. And he wrote this amazing book, A Journey from the Potato Fields to a PhD. But he sent me the link via Bitly. So Bitly, the Bitly link looks like, and I want to share the screen so people can see what I mean when I say this and how this random act of kindness happened. So when he sent me the link, the screen look, and this is the Bitly, and I'm gonna put it in the comments so you can kind of get a visual if you want to actually take a look as well on your own. So this is the link that he actually provided to me. It's a Bitly link, and when you go to this link and you hit enter, this is the book you wanted to pop up right away. Now, what was popping up? There's advertising that Bitly puts in the middle of their Bitly links now. So I wanted to show an example of what that looked like so that people can kind of have a clear idea of what that advertising is, because what I introduced them to is something that I learned in my digital marketing trainings and investing in different trainings and things of that nature. So what happens is an advertisement pops up like this. Let me show you. See how the Amazon advertising pops up in between, just going, it doesn't go directly to the book. So that's what happens with Bitly. It takes that time frame, advertises in between your actual link, and you want it to actually go directly to your actual source, which was the book. So what I introduced Dr. Liverman to was something called Tiny URL. Now, Tiny URL is a link shortener as well, and this be able to track your links, but free of charge. You're able to take those long links, like if you do Google Drive or if you have an Amazon link, you can literally put the long link in here, and the tiny URL is the one that shows up on your screen, and you're able to use for shortening. So instead of that long link, you have a shorter link, and that link will be able to go directly to. So I actually did a bio for Miss Rosa, and I'll show you an example. So you see how I can name it, and I'll put up on the screen, tiny URL AI cash story Rosa Worth. That's how it works. It allows you to take those long titles and actually make them shorter in order for you able to get things done and be able to share those links with other people. So I did that for Dr. Liverman with his book, and introduced them, and I got into the conversation. So doing these 46 live virtual conversations, the whole idea and concept is build leading up to the Billionaire Brand AI Webinar Blueprint training launch, which is going to be now on September the 23rd, 2025 at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So these virtual conversations are revealing to coaches, consultants, creators, CEOs, and local marketers, and helping them land their first 10 clients using their authentic story in AI webinars without paid ads or tech overwhelm. So you're discovering a simple, repeatable system in something called a webinar and doing a live virtual conversation to attract and convert your first 10 value clients using your authentic story. You're learning the mindset set shift to stop overthinking and just start taking action. I'm helping people learn how to turn one client into three or many clients using live virtual conversations and even guest testimonials. A simple follow up system that does 90% of the work for you, and that's with utilizing AI and automation. And each conversation is an act of kindness, a gift of time, space, and presence. So it's a platform for you to share your authentic story, past and present, future, in a way that inspires others and shows the power of community. So, in the different conversations that have been done. And again, the link is for all of the replays. All 46 of the conversations are going to be held here at the link that's shown on your screen, cccelevate.com/live hyphen birthday. And so at this link, you're able to see all of the guests that have already come on live, be able to catch the replay by clicking on the link and being able to kind of get a better idea for those that said yes to Adrian Mayes leading up to the 46th birthday, which is September the 6th, 2025. And so the great thing is about doing this is you're able to kind of listen to different stories and get an actual opportunity to hear how people are growing and building in their billionaire brand. And then the testimonials are amazing opportunity to kind of hear too, just how people actually took on the live virtual conversation, how they actually, just introduce themselves to the platform as on excuse me, on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the time frame that I actually have live virtual conversations every Tuesday from 4 p.m. Upcoming here is the Touch Extraordinaire, Unique Gains, turning numbers into freedom and community impact, discovering the story, the strategies, and soul behind one of Detroit's most respected tax professionals and community leaders, and learning how you can take control of your finances, build your business, and grow your legacy. Unica Gaines has been in the tax game for over 30 years and helped thousands of clients in regards to strategizing, saving, and succeeding in their tax, as well as the owner of Smile Don't Blink Photo Booth, a part of, the vice president of CCC Because We Care Foundation, RY, in regards to helping people and giving back in random acts of kindness. And that's kind of how it sparked the random acts of kindness, which branched from our foundation where we actually help and build people. But on Tuesday, it's going to be a treat as well because the Tax Extraordinaire, she just doesn't do consulting. She actually helps people in learning how to build and grow with their own unique brand. So on Tuesday at 4 o'clock, every Tuesday, I have different guests that come on and they're able to kind of share their message, give different insights. And that's what we're going to talk about on Tuesday, learning the truth about taxes and understanding that, hey, keeping it simple and some of the myths that are actually tied around those things, how automation can save time and stress, and getting a behind the scenes look and how Unica uses some of these smart tools to streamline her tax business and how you can too. The mindset of a multi-business owner. Unica Gaines is not only the owner of the Tax Extraordinaire and Gaines Family Services, but she's also the owner of, I'm sorry, the vice president of CCC Because We Care Foundation, where we actually, make sure the community piece is tied to and turning and helping people in the community. And she's also, with that whole piece, celebrating, it's going to be up, it's been 15 years. And on September the 11th, 2009 was when it was actually originated by myself, Enika Gaines, Melissa Green, and Iana Thomas. And we strive to empower and uplift through education and acts of kindness. That's the mission of what life is all about. And so, as we continue to grow our mission in transforming lives through education, empowerment, and acts of kindness, just the vision of those people that are raising their hand to education. And so, it all aligns, right, for my 46th birthday to do something tied to random acts of kindness, because having our initiatives not only for doing things randomly, doing things during Thanksgiving and Christmas, and helping people with our work and learning experience program, which includes these live virtual conversations. Those that are our supporters and those that have come along, we always have to take a moment and say thank you. And that's what it's all about. That's literally growing the skill set in the game of AI over the years, is being able to help people and grow people in regards to the AI world in itself. So when we look at that idea, as well as we look at the purpose, one of the other businesses that Unique is a part of, being the Change LLC, where purpose meets profit in digital marketing. It used to be a former mortgage brokerage, being the Change LLC, and it's transformed into helping people grow with their business and leveraging one to many marketing and leveraging understanding that AI, your business, your finances matter. It's all into one because our skill set and our amazing team we make sure that each and every time that the growth and the building of your blueprint, it starts with action in regards to yourself. So it's definitely a treat when you have someone that, my business partner is amazing. And leading up to just leading up to the actual date of September 9th are going live. But one thing I can say about, just being the change and all of us working together as myself, as well as we have Aja Gaines, which is the artist, and of course the Tatch extraordinaire, and my guy Chad GPT from the D, he's part of the team. And when you have a dream team with understanding that financial freedom at the back end of it, helping you achieve that and leveraging that with AI, that's what it's all about. That's how we grow and build in 2025 and beyond, is knowing and understanding that you don't have to do this alone. There's opportunities for you to grow and build within yourself, but the reason that you don't know what you don't know is listening and finding out what other people are doing and being able to grow and build beyond that opportunity. So just kind of giving a preview of some of the things that Unika has been a part of, and we met through Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, fueling her passion as well as my own, giving back to the communities and foundations and mentorship. So this conversation is going to be real talk. It's going to be live, and make sure you go to cccelevate.com and be able to just understand that these conversations are authentic, raw stories, no gurus, and the whole purpose is to discover the power of webinars, to be able to understand the power of your story, to help you grow and build the best in regards to the best marketing tool you have right at your fingertips. You sharing your truth in a way that builds, but just organizing it in a way that you can leverage AI and your experience into a generation system that's going to actually fulfill your soul instead of just and creating legacy at the same time. So doing these 46 random acts of kindness through live virtual conversations, these powerful 1 hour sessions where the guests are sharing their authentic stories of growth and struggle and success, that every moment is again a growing part where every single guest that's shown up since May 6th, 2025, I honestly have to say thank you. Because if we didn't have the Selena Chews and the Tanisha Renee Browns and the Jaquise Purefoys and Dalen Matthews and Aja Gaines and Joe Bosch and the Jimmy Millions and Zach Jenkins and Catalina Galliano and Melissa Green Jackson and Willis E. Blackshear Jr., Latanya Bentley, and Sean Guy, and Jack Miller, and Fionn Tam, and Papa Don, Donald Meek, and the city of Detroit with at the 12th precinct for the National Night Out. Alex English, Joseph English, Papa Don came on twice, and then we're Zuri Mayberry, Unica Gaines, Robert Gardner is going to actually come on this upcoming Monday. Dave Turner's upcoming, Daniel Chu's upcoming, and Nathan Bokers is upcoming as well. And we have Alwi Batarin is upcoming on October 7th that isn't listed on the actual process. One thing when you invest in education and understand that these webinars, and you have the multimillionaire Jason Fladian in regards to webinar sales and utilizing this framework, it helps you to be able to see that you don't have to do this alone, but you do have to do the work to understand how to put everything together. And that's the piece that I'm giving you in regards to understanding these webinars and people that have actually done the testimonials to be able to say their experience. And that's why I ensure that I make sure I ask people what their live opportunity and their experience was. So this is going to be an ongoing thing. I kind of play with people and be able to tell them I'm going to be the virtual version of Oprah Winfrey, as she started by talking to people and then being able to take that to the next step to train and educate people and to be able to build your own and understanding this blueprint that you're actually able to provide is it's everything in regards to the work that you do. So all of these different conversations, all of these different things that's being the change, CCC Because We Care Foundation, and CCC Elevate You, Games Family Services, it encompasses financial education and growth. It encompasses what it looks like when you're turning 46 on September 6th, 2025. It encompasses knowing that Smile Don't Blink Photo Booth, capturing life's moments, is such a blessing because, again, just even having that digital marketing piece that I enjoy, and I'm the digital manager of Smile to Blink Photo Booth. But what I really enjoy about Smile to Blink Photo Booth, it allows me to get out. It allows me to see different perspectives and capturing it with our photo booth company. That you're just able to capture the moments at different places that people don't even consider. And so when you grow and build, and you know that, hey, of capturing life's moments and having this gallery of smiles. All of the businesses that God has provided for myself and Unica Gaines is literally people oriented. You have the decision to take life take life in its own, take it in his hands, right? Like when I had look about all the different hats that we both wear, the one thing that's considered the basis doesn't matter if it's a birthday celebration or if it's a graduation, it's kindness, capturing the moment. And when each person says yes to any of the services that we provide, we aim to provide customer service to a T, because corporate events, like I said, birthday celebration, holiday parties, sorority events, fraternity events, celebration of life events. And all of these different things are you're capturing the moments. And I really do enjoy the blink reels. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because what happens when you go do all these different things and you see and you look back in time, time is something that you can't change. And time does keep going. But when you realize all of these moments that you're capturing, the smiles that you're capturing, it makes each time it's always an experience. In my head, it just so how God has my journey, just, dabbling, focusing, like I said, if you look at any of my conversations previously, I said I'm gonna focus on taxes, which gains family services and the tax extraordinaire. I'm gonna focus on Smile Don't Blink Photo Booth, capturing life smiles, and digital marketing, being the change LLC and CCC Elevate You. And I've been doing that. And being able to stay focused and now branching to the next step of evolving into the offer, the ultimate offer of the Billionaire Brand AI Webinar Blueprint. It's exciting because I see where God is taking the whole process. I see the knowing that all of the things working together. It's not just about one thing. It's about putting it all together in a conglomerate that not only can Chad help us turn all these presentations into AI powered webinars, but talking to many people. Like right now, even though I'm doing this live virtual conversation, whomever is listening, you're helping and delivering a message one time, but you're letting AI and automation sell it to people over and over again. A fun tidbit is a person has to hear something 26 times. It used to be 7 times, 9 times, but 26 times before they actually invest in you. Invest now, if that's financially, if that's buy-in in regards to watching your videos. And so when I heard that, you had the 26th time I was looking at Jason Fladian's training and understanding that I have to 20, so I was like, okay, I can cut the basis by doing the live conversations 46. And so that way people will actually see the work, see what happens. There's no script sometimes. You act when you're being authentic and honest and understanding that doing the work takes time. You're able to understand the process and things that are made for webinars are made for everyone, business owners, agencies, creators, influencers, coaches, trainers, YouTubers, affiliates, SaaSpreneurs. So you can do it yourself, you can do it with help, or you can do it with a team. And however which way you choose, the one direction is up. So when you actually look at how everything works together in design. It's about building your brand. And when you look at the brand building process and taking it one day at a time, the great thing is about Adriane Mayes, your AI cash story captain, I'm in the trenches with you. You're not alone, and you're growing and building to be the best version of you today. So I'm excited for not only just the 46 live virtual conversations for leading up to September 6th, 2025, and we've had some amazing people actually connect. And we're going to do the recap after I finish off 46 instead of breaking it up. Because the great thing is, I used to celebrate my birthday all month and we're gonna do the same thing. I slowed down a little bit, not trying to kill myself. So, that way we have the conversations and being authentic, real, and I can enjoy September 6th and just have a pamper day. Thank you so much, Iniga Gaines. And have a pamper day, have my hair done, got my eyebrows done, having a spa day, get a massage. These things, when you have a business partner that cares, an angel in your life that God looks out for you, make sure that your days on those special days you smile. And so I'm thankful for every single part of the process, because what I know in due time, when things change, when things evolve, when you say thank you, when you show gratitude and you're humble, that's the only thing I know how to be. So we have some great conversations that's lined up this afternoon. I have a 2 o'clock, I have a 5 o'clock, and a 7 o'clock. So make sure you tune in at Adrian Mays, leading up to the amazing September 6th, which will happen whether we like it or not. less than 12 hours. So hopefully you enjoyed this intercept Rosa Worth. We are going to actually recap her on Monday at 12 p.m. noon. And again, we're going to stop with the live virtual conversations when I get to 46, which will be sometime this month. So thank you for everyone for the support, for any comments, for the growth, for the understanding, for the listening, because each and every guest says yes. They give a portion of their time for these random acts of kindness to show and to help somebody else. Because one thing I know is you never know who you're going to impact on the way to your why. And when you have a passion, when you're authentic, when you show up every single time, it's something that is unscripted. And then I'm gonna leave you with this. So it's funny. I was getting my hair done yesterday with Kanaya McCoo, amazing with at Mr. Clippers on 7 Mile in Edinburgh. And in getting it done, I was eavesdropping. I'm not gonna lie. It was in a barber shop, right? So I was listening to the barber that was, next to where we were getting our booth done, where I was getting my hair braided, and he was sharing how on social media how things are no longer authentic. You're following these different coaching programs, but you're not showing up as yourself. The one thing different about the live virtual conversations and anyone that goes through the training and the ultimate offer, the opportunities that the people that I expose you to in your journey is you're meeting a community of like-minded people. You you bring your own secret sauce. Like nobody's been in the journey like I have. Nobody does the work or anything that I do like me because you are you. So in every moment, if you do you versus you can't lose. Just like Tim said earlier today, if you literally are just the super connector. I find myself trying to be the super connector to God and my plan, his plan for me. Because again, when you think about humans, this is just the first step. And when you really tie into God's design, trusting it, having faith, failing forward, having success, listening to those who really want to help you, that's been the mission of everything that I do, helping people. And if it's not just, you don't have to do it monetarily all the time. Sometimes it can be a simple smile. And I try to impact someone with a smile in every simple situation or even complex situations. Sometimes, people get mad at me because I'm smiling and I'm laughing. It's me. God is amazing. And so my sister Daria Lynn Mays, I love her. And, I'm the baby out of everyone, passing away on September the 3rd, 2025. I know I got an angel in my life because God doesn't make mistakes. He has this way. And when you really just hone in on the trust and the humility of what your process is, I couldn't have designed this. This is not what I put on my planning board when you actually are doing plans. And even when it's so funny when I laugh because even if I think about plans now, God laughs at like how Sheba was sharing with us yesterday on her live. That's when God laughs at you when you think your plan is going to go the way you thought it was going to go. My plan, I just let go and let God now. I do the work, I smile through it, and you never know what impact you're going to make. Like I didn't even plan to do this today. So guess what? We're here. Everything happens for a reason. And Miss Rosa, hopefully your sister, my prayers go to her as well. Because again, take care of your family. These random acts of kindness is not a priority, but the priority is taking care of your loved ones. So hopefully everyone has enjoyed this commercial break of the virtual live conversations of Adriane Mayes. And some things that wasn't planned, that's how it goes sometimes. But maybe you gravitated to something. You were able to kind of see all of the different things that I'm conglomerated with and the direction that we're taking with being the Change LLC, CCC Elevate You, and CCC Because We Care Foundation, and my business partner, Nikki Gaines, the tax extraordinaire, who will be live with us on Tuesday for a live virtual conversation. So getting to know who you're actually doing business with. That know, like, and trust factor is real. But the only way you're going to get to know me is if I'm consistent, if I show up, if I show you what it looks like for success, if I show you what it looks like for failure, if I show you what it looks like when you try and put everything in place, and the feedback is the testimonials, what people actually, the work that you do, what type of interpretation people have. That's why it's important to get testimonials. That's why you can get positive feedback or even negative feedback. I had a guy yesterday that said, "No, thank you," to my live virtual conversations. And instead of getting offended, I sent him a text message back like, "Well, is there some constructive criticism you want to provide in regards to what I'm doing?" because I would love to actually hear it to grow and be better. Because to be the best version of myself, I have to humble myself and know that, hey, it might not go as the plan. Just like right now. It was not today. This was not in the plan. But however, God does not make mistakes. Thy will be done, not mine. So if you don't believe in God, that's my higher power. I get it. Do your thing. But having a system, having a process, and knowing that I'm taken care of with my angels. Come on, I got a new angel with my sister. I got angels galore. And I am thankful that He continues to choose me to deliver His message. So hopefully you enjoying your Friday. We call this pre-birthday Eve. I'll see you for some future conversations here soon. I will, I shall be victorious. What up, though, Detroit, Michigan? Sidebar. So the Detroit Lions are playing on Sunday. Starting out with Green Bay Packers. We are going to bring the heat. That's the best birthday gift I could ever have. Just Saturday coming in with my birthday, Sunday just beating Green Bay. No offense, cheeseheads. But Detroit, what up though? Let's get it. I can, I will, I shall be victorious. Deuces.